I know the full moon isn't till Saturday, but we should already be feeling some of the effects of the full moon. People become more extreme in one way or another during the full moon. And each full moon, depending on what sign it is and depending on what sign you are, you'll be affected differently by the full moon. And by each full moon, you won't feel the same with every one of them. This full moon is in Aquarius, so it's going to bring out some of those traits and make you feel extreme in some of those ways. Maybe you're one that you feel more angry about things, and it be things that don't make sense why you're angry about them. Some of them make you feel more emotional. You're in tears, you're crying about everything. Oh my goodness, I've been there, I've done that. Some of them will give you more energy. Some of them will drain you and make you feel more tired. And some of them will actually make you feel very crazy. And quite often, especially those of us that live in more of a spiritual world, our senses will be heightened. They will be magnified. We'll be getting more answers. We'll be getting more downloads. We'll be getting a lot more information and communication with the spirit world. That happens a lot. You're not crazy. We can always blame it on the moon, right? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, okay? It's the moon. The moon did it. It wasn't me. It was the moon, right? So be patient with yourself. Be patient with others during this time. Be aware of when the moon is, when the full moon is, and when the new moon is. Because when it's at its both extremes, things get crazy. People are acting out of character. So give them a little bit of a hall pass. Now, there's no excuse to be nuts or abusive or toxic or any of those things. So let's not go there. We will correct you if that's the way you want to be. You're choosing to be that way. You have control. The moon may be affecting you, but you're still the one that decides to do the thing or not. But be patient with yourself and with others. Give yourself time. And that full moon wants us to remind us of what makes you feel whole. What makes you feel your best? Who are you with when you feel your best? What are you doing when you feel your best? What's going on in your life when you feel like this is truly my best life? I'm living it. I'm living my best life. What exactly is happening? Pay attention to those things. Be well aware. And also pay attention to how you feel your worst. Like, what are you doing? What's going on in your life when you feel your worst? Who are you with when you feel your worst? Oh, it's so important. So important to identify those things in our lives. The sooner we can identify those things, the sooner we can cut a bunch of nonsense out, right? And be like, I love you, but I'm going to have to love you from a distance because you are not good for me. It doesn't mean that I hate you. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means that we are not good for each other. You're not good for me. And I don't want to go down that road because I don't believe in torturing and punishing myself anymore. I got to live my best life. And if that means you're not in it, then you're not in it. Don't be afraid to say that. Don't be afraid to say no. Your intention is not to hurt anyone. Your intention is to live your best life for you. We'll be a much happier world if we start focusing on those things and paying attention to when we feel our best and when we feel our worst and what's going on in our lives. Just a little food for thought today. Have a great day, everyone. And remember, you have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. Yes, you do. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space. Do your meditations. And remember this, Wyatt, a wolf, raven, and spirit, we're sending you unconditional love. Mwah.